When my wife and I found out we were having our angel of a daughter named Natalie, we were ecstatic. And everything was going perfectly fine until 29 weeks when my wife said, "Sean, what do contractions feel like?" And we went to the office and realized that she is having some contractions. And I wanted to be more of a father and not a doctor, but Marge said, "Oh, let's take a look at her too." So when I looked, I realized that she had a placental separation, something called placental abruption, which is a dangerous thing to have, especially at 29 weeks. The minute I saw there's something wrong with my wife's pregnancy, my heart stopped for a few seconds. And this happens to everyone. Again, it doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter how much money you have. This happens to everyone.
So my name is Lucy, and this is Elijah. He was born at 30 weeks and 1 day. And my water broke at 24 weeks. Your journey already is overwhelming, and then to think about life outside. You still have bills to pay, you still have your rent to pay, you still have gas to drive back and forth to the NICU. You get so focused on your baby and what's going on at that moment that you forget about life outside. And so for us, knowing that there was this organization out there that was open, with open arms, helping us out through this whole journey was just amazing for us.
When I started hearing that a parent can't get to the ICU, to the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, because they can't afford gas, for example, or because they can't afford rent all of a sudden because they're living paycheck to paycheck, and given the economy that we have, it just didn't make sense to me. Any child that spends at least 2 weeks in the ICU, we raise financial assistance for them, or we raise money for them so that family can actually be there with that child, whether they need to pay for rent, for mortgage, for gas, for childcare, for food. I mean, they're just the basic necessities. I mean, if you're living paycheck to paycheck and now you all of a sudden have to leave and go somewhere for 3 months, 4 months to have your sick newborn with all these uncertainties taken care of, well, life doesn't stop.
Something else that mothers might use the money for is renting a pump. Unfortunately, babies cannot breastfeed or go to the breast while they're premature. So mother has to pump and give the baby the milk through a gavage tube. So many times they can't afford that. They can't afford the cost of renting a pump for months at a time. So Miracle Babies Foundation will help them with that.
As a nurse, actually as a mom, I know exactly what it's like to have a baby in the NICU. My baby was in the NICU for 2 weeks, and I was a single mom, and it was really scary, and it was a terrible time. You felt like the baby didn't really belong to you. You were visiting the own baby. You didn't know how to care for your own baby. It was really frustrating.
We at Miracle Babies want to have healthy children. We want to see raising children grow up to be independent adults, contributing to society in a positive way.
Elijah was 1 pound and 12 ounces when he was born, and now he's almost 12 pounds, and this was all possible because of Miracle Babies.